Does this look familiar? Adam's Best Vanilla. Okay, chances are your abuelita used it, your mom uses it, your parents use it, and guess what? It's happening, and it's made right here in Texas. We are here right across from the Alamo. I mean, we're in a fantastic place, and we're joined by Annie Ortega. How are you, Annie?
I'm doing great, thanks. This is what we call our Adams Dice Center. So we do a lot of our social media out of here and all of our marketing.
Okay, I mentioned, of course, this vanilla. We know this, we love this, we've used it, but Adams has so much more than just vanilla.
Along with the extracts and vanillas that most people are aware of, we also have a full extension of spices in our Adams line. We also have Adams Reserve spices, which you're gonna find at your Cooking Connections at H-E-B. And we do all of our grinding fresh at our factory. So when you're buying them off the shelf, you're really buying them very fresh. Some of them just 2 weeks old and grinding. You need to eat fresh foods properly prepared and seasoned. And so our motto here is just go home and cook. And there's a lot of things you can do. You don't have to give up those foods that you love and the foods that you grew up with. Just maybe alter the ingredients in them a little bit and maybe the way that you're cooking it. And then of course, watch your portion sizes. So.
Okay, Annie, let's be honest. A lot of us are too busy. We're running around. We're taking the kids to soccer. The last thing we want to do is go home and cook.
There are a lot of great options. One I can talk about real quick is called our Culinary Tonight. If you need something that you can make in 15 minutes or less, this is a great option. This particular one here is our Southwest taco with achimole guacamole. You can make tacos.
What?
Achimole guacamole. Guacamole dates back to the Aztec Indians, and so it's really a good food to have in your diet. It's a healthy fat.
Oh, I love that. Okay, but I'm looking over here because in Lent, during Lent on Fridays, we gotta eat fish. We gotta eat fish or have some kind of a seafood option for us. But this is an easy kind of recipe to make if your family's like, come on, Mom, you've made the same fish sticks right? So how can we make this?
This is what we call our Southwest flavored tortilla crusted fish. Sounds hard, it's really not. The first thing you want to start with is your spice blend. And you can find spice blends at the grocery store in those packets. They're really not good to buy. They're loaded with sodium, they've got whey and gluten and sugars in them. So pull out the spices you have in your pantry and make your own. And a spice blend is very easy to make with just equal parts, so like a teaspoon, or if you want to do more, of your onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, paprika, and cumin. I know you're a little kitchen challenged, you said.
Everybody knows I'm a little kitchen challenge.
Guess what? You can go and say, I made a Southwest flavored tortilla crusted fish, and everybody will think you've got some gourmet meal going. And
I love it, Annie.
I know, and it took you 30 minutes or less. It's really easy. You're just gonna take a gallon-sized bag, and in that, you wanna put 2 cups of ground tortillas. And this is about 8 corn tortillas. I just ground them up. You can ground them in a food processor or blender, okay? And that's gonna be the base of your breader. So with that, you're gonna have a 1/2 cup of your chopped cilantro, and then you're gonna put 4 teaspoons of lime juice.
Love lime juice.
And then 2.5 teaspoons of that seasoning blend that we just made. So that's half of what we just made. You can put that in this recipe. And you're just gonna mix that up. And then use whatever fish you have. Today I've got some tilapia, but really this is great on anything. You can even make crab cakes out of this. So this works really well.
Annie, I love that you're using that. This is totally something I would do, not knowing that this is even something you should do in the kitchen. That seems like I would be cheating.
It's not cheating, it's easy. You can put everything there, and what's great about it is once you're done using it, you just throw it away, so it's one less dish to wash. After you do that, you're gonna wanna take your fish, and you're gonna wanna egg wash it. Another tip, egg wash it in egg whites. There's no reason to have the yolks in there because yolks are just added fats with the cholesterol. And so you can get those in there, shake it up, have fun with it. The kids can even help with this, so this is really fun.
That is so easy.
Yeah, and so once that's done, you're gonna take those out and you're gonna put them on your stove over medium-high heat, a little bit of olive oil, and you're just gonna cook both sides until they're browned up. Transfer it to a cooking dish and then put it in the oven 450 for about 5 to 8 minutes until the fish is cooked through. Unfortunately, the average American is consuming almost 3 tablespoons of salt a day, and we should only be doing 1. And that's coming from the fast foods, prepared foods, those prepackaged foods that you're finding, things even such as macaroni and cheese, and there's salt hidden in a lot of things. So if you just kind of be aware of what you're doing, if you can try your best to cook fresh foods and ingredients that you're aware of, that's half the battle. You're really, really getting there in controlling sodium and fat and sugars in your diet.
I gotta say, I just saw this.
Yes.
I used to use these on our Easter eggs, and Easter is coming up, so you gotta grab I know how to make these. I can do that. I can boil an egg.
And we have a great video on our website on Easter eggs using these. So.
Oh, nice. What's your website?
AdamsExtract.com, and we also have all the links through our Facebook.
All right, come come show me all these spices and what they are. I don't know what half of this stuff is.
Sure,
All right,
sure.
guys. More information on the website. Okay.